New York, and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
It is 7 a.m. We're in Peacemobile. We're going to be parked up on 125th Street. Know Your Rights Camp gave us a bunch of backpacks for the kids, so it makes me happy. And haircuts for the kids, so it should be really cool. But I don't think I've ever broadcasted from a RV. So this is the first. See this? Everything falling? Not used to this. Other than that, it's fun.
Give a congratulations, you played yourself to Juanito.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh, I don't know, just because yesterday, Juanito and the program director had a full conversation about him being with us at 6 a.m. yesterday. We got the engineers here, the program directors on the Peacemobile. We're on our way to Harlem, and guess what Juanito hits us with this morning? I overslept.
I didn't hear my alarm.
Yo, bro, it's prime time, man. This is it, man. We in Harlem, baby. This is when you show up. This is when you on time, man. You come along for the ride, man.
You always preach sleep is important, so sleep is important.
Wow.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm sure there'll be tons of kids here to see DJ John today. We know adults hate DJ John, but children love him.
What's your name, Miss?
Catherine Mims Hosley.
That is
Hey,
quite a
Catherine,
name.
where you from?
Harlem, 127.
I just want, we got to, reiterate for the people. All right, Catherine. We're going to add, Laura Styles is going to ask you a question. All right? You got to answer as fast as you can, Catherine, so you can be smarter than DJ John.
Catherine, this is going to be a very hard question for you,
here we go.
okay? Super hard. Are you ready?
Yes, Laura,
But I have
ready.
faith. I have faith in you.
Okay, well, I'm glad you do.
All right, Catherine.
She's nervous.
Can you tell us 125th Street is located in what part of Harlem?
You have a cute outfit.
I mean,
That's
what
cool.
part of Manhattan?
Harlem!
Yeah. Gave her the answer, too.
I gave you the answer.
No, it's fair. That's fair. That's how we play the game.
2
But
seconds.
you know what? You
2
knew.
seconds.
And you got it right.
Absolutely.
That's right. That's right.
Now, what are we playing for, DJ John?
Tickets to see Chris Brown.
Oh, you can get Catherine, you can get these tickets.
All right.
My daughter's going to be happy.
Okay, let's see. Okay, DJ John, here's a question for you. And this is a fairly easy question for you,
But you
DJ
gave her
John.
the answer.
All right, here we
Don't
go.
worry about that, John.
The question is, Harlem is named after a city in what country?
Oh, Africa.
No, what?
The country of Africa.
You know what I'm saying?
That is incorrect. It's the Netherlands.
The Netherlands, man. Harlem, Brooklyn, all that.
Is that
It's all
Sweden too?
Dutch.
It's all Dutch.
It's all Dutch.
That's Sweden too. When you locked up ASAP Rocky.
No, that's a different country.
Not Sweden.
It's
All the
different.
same. All the same.
It's different.
Wow.
Yo, John, you're terrible. Catherine, you getting tickets. Going to Chris Brown. The amazing woman that made this all possible with us today, her name is Erica Ford. We are in the Peacemobile here on 125th Street in Harlem at the State Building. Shout to the people who work in the State Building. I wish I remembered the young lady's name. I just met. Do you remember her name, Erica?
Shauna.
Shauna.
She's with Senator Benjamin Bryan.
There you go. And she helped us get this done today.
Nice work.
Now, Erica, for people who may not have saw our last convo, how did these Peacemobiles come together?
It was we're part of the New York City Crisis Management System, and for the last 15 years, I've been advocating for us to have mobile units, mobile trauma units, so we could pull up in any community and provide peace, provide support to families who are impacted by the trauma of violence. And so, finally this year, de Blasio and the City Council funded 5 mobile trauma units throughout the 5 boroughs.
And here we are.
And how long have they been on the streets now?
Since June 23rd and end of June, they all came out.
Now, we hope to be able to join you guys, and you guys bring us along to do these in other boroughs before it gets too cold and everybody goes inside so they can actually see these things. What happens when people see the Peacemobile pull up in their neighborhood?
The culture of peace gets spreaded because just Tuesday, 5 people got killed in New York City.
Yeah.
On Tuesday alone, and we had 2 in Queens, 118 and 125. And so the more we promote peace and spread peace, the more people think it's possible. And I think that partnering with you guys and other celebrities is very important to help make cool, the whole motion of achieving peace.
What
is
happens
definitely cool.
What happens on the mobile when people come inside?
We got the pain on beats. Rosenberg said he was going to get in the booth and drop his 16 when he came
the
back.
truth every time I
So-
step in the booth. You know what time it is, Erica. Black Mrs. America. Her name is Erica. I got all my bars ready, Ebro. All my stolen bars.
All right. And then we have, a punching bag if you need to get it out.
Oh, if
to
you're
get
that
the
angry.
pain. We
Yeah.
got
Get
we
rid
got
of
a
that
whole
aggression.
meditation and therapeutic room. We have a computer lab. We have games for the kids. We have a therapeutic kitchen where we teach you how to be alkaline. And there's places to chat, healing circles and conversations with families.
Does in your experience over the last, I guess it's been about 8 weeks, you guys are pulling up in neighborhoods. What's the reception been like?
Yo, people love it. People love it. On Tuesday when people got killed, it was like, where's the Peacemobile? We need the Peacemobile. And it's true, because when we were at the hospital, like, the trauma, it's just crazy,
the emotions are high,
are very high. And so having something like this able to provide to the families is something very, very important.
This is a mobile safe space, guys, that people don't necessarily have in their neighborhoods or even in their homes. So what you guys are doing is actually very, very needed and exceptional.
Is it hard, Erica, emotionally, to be someone who now repeated, and this is what your life's work is, but to repeatedly be seeing people in the worst moment they've ever had must be really hard.
Yeah, it is very emotional. I know Tuesday I really felt that pain, because just being in the hospital after this family lost their son, and it's for nothing. A lot of this is for nothing. And we do have the ability to change what's going on, because we've done it. Like in our target area, we went 4 years without somebody being killed, and 562 days
and which area
without
is that?
somebody. South Jamaica, Queens, so where it was formerly the Preem team and all of them people. So before we went there, it was 4 people killed a year, 17 people shot a year. And so those numbers are real. And out here, they went 365 days without somebody being shot, so it's possible. Street Corner Resources here, our partner organization, we got Saved down the block. And there's 22 sites of brothers and sisters doing this work. And in all of our sites, gun violence has gone down. And so, if we get more of these Peacemobiles out in the streets, we can make it happen, and that's why.
And before we go to Laura's flashing lights, you and I have known each other now over 15 years probably, and we've had a number of conversations, peace walks, and supported a lot of different things. You always would tell me that a lot of this violence, and you just said it a second ago, is over nothing. And by nothing, what do you mean when you say that? Because we hear that all the time, but what is nothing to us is clearly something to someone, especially a 16-year-old who feels like he's got to pick up a gun.
So, like, somebody would say to me, like, yo, you didn't call me back. Or, like, yo, Ebro, you dissed me. Like, you was looking at my girl. Or, like, like you at a party and you accidentally brushed somebody. Or it's just like, the Tuesday, one of the killings day, was a fight at a barbecue, and then the guy got a gun. You know what I'm saying? It's accessibility to guns is what's turning nothing into something.
Right.
Because they don't have no beef. These ain't no real beef. Like, you slept with somebody's girl, like, that ain't, like,
that's not a reason to take somebody's life.
Yeah.
And what do you think that trigger in someone's mind? Is that are we talking about a cultural change where people literally equate this type of disrespect to taking a life and basically changing their own life forever, because now you're going to end up incarcerated or whatever ends up happening with you?
So when you're talking about 400 years of slavery,
that's right,
and all of that, you're talking about historical trauma. You're talking about generational trauma, and so those things don't just heal overnight. And when you come in a community and it's domestic violence, it's gunshots, it's all kind of
joblessness, disrespect, emasculation,
all of the brothers coming home from jail, and if there's no therapeutic services to help you shift your mindset or help you deal with your stuff, like how you gonna change? You can't, like, there's no changing,
And people aren't. I mean, look, across this nation, which is why we have mass shootings at the rate we do. This isn't just our problem. This is a nationwide problem, right? And I think being equipped with the tools and the opportunities to learn how to make these changes, because that's another thing. Yes. You could tell people to make a change and tell them, but how are you gonna teach them how to go through the steps of making the healing happen? Speaking of 400 years of slavery, out here, the 1619 Project
bro, let me tell you about the line to get these 1619s. People are online trying to, and we have tons of them, fortunately, so you can still get them, Ebro, but people have been waiting out there for a long time. That was the first thing people wanted, to get a copy of it.
They're basically sold out. So they were very generous to make sure that the people of the community had access to it.
Shout out to the New York Times. Has it cool to run out and get a historical reading material. That is not something you don't often hear. That everyday people are lining up to read historical, factual information. It's amazing.
Erica, we love you. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of this, and hopefully we can do more of these. And I don't see why we won't. And Hot 97, the whole marketing team, our digital teams out here, Ebro, Laura, Rosenberg, let's go.
97 and Know Your Rights Camp.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you, the support. Thank you.